Hello everyone, this is Beatnologic, and this is a very different video. And what do you say? What do you call it? Maybe you could call it common sense should dictate that I don't do this right now, but I don't care right now, because it was made very clear to me that you guys don't know anything about me, those of you who this concerns. But what I'm saying is that something was brought to me by others. And even from the start, it was not my hand that was starting this. And I want to make that perfectly clear to you guys who this applies to. My hand was never in it before you put it there. And this is going to be a serious one. And the title, I won't explain what these words means because they are from dead languages. And some have come to me in other ways. But right now, like I said, I don't care, because I know I have to pay in the end. But the first one is a good one. Even though I don't sound good like right now, there's a reason for that. But yeah, I don't sound good right now. I don't sound nice or friendly, because I have no reason to. But yeah, the first word, and this one was given to me in a mystical way. I know the true meaning of it. And that's enough. But the word is Hilamalaleyu. And that applies to those of you who know who I am. Because it has been brought to you. And maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's because of that fucking tattoo I have on my hand. Maybe that's why. And I'm sorry if that's the case. But the other one is not so nice. And that's not the single word, which the other one was. And that's 3 words. Nib Shugarat Bahim to the rest of you. Be gone. Because I will have no part of you. You're not helping me build anything. And that's as simple as I can say it. And I know what those words means, because I was brought 2,000 years back to learn them. In that vision. So, think whatever the fuck you want, but I'm speaking the truth right now. And I'm glad I'm doing this like this, because last time I said those words, I was just giving them to someone, but their dog went crazy. So I know they are real. That's all I have to say on that. But the point is, you should know that due to my tattoo, for good or bad, we have a saying in my language, and I'll try to translate it as good as possible. But we have a saying in my language. It's a commitment. And whoever is in charge of that realm where the tattoo comes from, whether it's the good side or the bad side, it is a commitment. And it will hold everyone involved to their treaty, to their agreement. And I know what that means for me. Now that's also enough for me to know. But what I'm saying for those of you who else it applies to, when you have dealt with me, it will apply to you as well. And you will learn who I am. Because you didn't even give me a chance to be the other guy. So, therefore, again, Nib Shugarat Bahim to you. Be gone. Because you have no place with me. Spirit of the book, remember. Those names are written in that book with mine, if that's the case. And for those of you who want to stay, please do, because you are my light, the light to my darkness, my hope, my hope to my frustration, I don't know even what to call it. But those of you who know who you are, when I'm saying this, you have the ability to relax me, to calm me down, to soothe my soul, to calm the beast, if you will. Because I don't want to be that guy, but I can very well be. And so, there's nothing more to say on that, really. So this is just going to be a quick video to address that issue. And I've seen everything from day one, but it hasn't helped me one bit. So I'm glad that I already a couple of months ago wrote, 2 or 3 months ago, I wrote in a public chat, I know how this is going to end for me. And if you were there, please, I'll put the link for the public room in my YouTube, maybe even on this video. But if you were there in that public chat, and I'll repeat the words so that you'll remember them, I said, I know how this is going to end for me. And I already got the sign yesterday. You can believe whatever you want to believe. But in the middle of the night, I woke up with a cramp in my leg, my right leg. It's always my right side that tells me something's about to happen. So I already knew. I didn't know what it was because I'm not God. But I already knew. And of course, you didn't think about that at the time because you're obviously more concerned about trying to avoid having that cramp. But I had a cramp in my leg, and now I know why. The other side was telling me that something was up. Something was cooking. And if like I said, the public room is not going to be moderated. But if I see your ass in there, I'm going to boot you. Plain and simple. So don't be upset with me that you get booted if you show up and you're some person I don't want in there. Because it means to me that you've already shown your true colors. And so you can be there, but don't talk to me. Plain and simple, don't talk to me even. Because I don't have any interest in talking to you. But if you saw those words that I'm reiterating right now, I know how this is going to end for me. Then please get back to me. So you can, maybe, I hope, because people are shit now. So I'm hoping that you can prove me right in this instance. That I've said this a long time ago. Because I know things ahead of time. Because, as I said, I'm one of those people from a time before time. One of the lost ones. But I'm trying to find myself and to find my place and to go the other way. And I've done nothing but that. But at first, yes, I'll be the first one to admit, in the beginning, I made a lot of mistakes. But since I learned, I try to avoid those mistakes. And when I do make those mistakes still to this day, I admit them openly. So why are you making those things even an issue? When I've addressed them not only directly, personally, but also to the people involved. But don't make me address issues that I don't want to address because it's not a part of me. It's not It happened before my time, before I was even on YouTube. That's bullshit. So, leave me alone. If you have nothing good to say, keep your mouth shut. And if you're in that public room and I come by there to see what's going on, because I have to drop by every now and then and check and see the vibe of things and if there's someone who's been reaching out to me. But if you're not one of those people who's a true beatnik, don't talk to me. Because I guess a lot of people now have shown me their true colors. I just have to figure out how to deal with it in the best way. And another thing I want to say, and I'm going to give her fair warning before I do, but I'm going to add my sister to my room, if she wants to. But I have her privately, so it doesn't matter even. But that's my thought, at least. I'm going to add my sister to the room. And if you can't say something nice to her, don't talk to her at all. That's what I'm telling you. Because if you do, you're going to be booted. And I'm just realizing, I'm sorry about that. I had VA on in the background because I missed his show because of all this bullshit. And I wasn't even in the mood, so it's fine anyway. But to you, VA, I want to say, I hope we can keep the good relationship we have so far. And I want to apologize to you if I've ever done anything wrong towards you. Because it has never been my intention towards anyone. But if people still want to see it that way, I can't change that fact. People, like I wrote to someone just recently, because of this, people are going to think whatever they think about me. They're going to do whatever they're going to do, whatever I say or do. So I can't change people like that. I'm not magical like that. But I do have some magic within me. And I've just put it to use. And I know I have to pay for that too. But I could do more even. But I don't. Because I know the cost involved, as I said to someone. So don't force my hand anymore. And if you really want to help me build, the thing I want to build is something more than just... Because my main reason was to have some sort of social life. To have some interaction with people. But apparently, like I said, people are shit now. So it doesn't work like that. They will do whatever. And as I also have stated earlier about this, I do believe that these people are brought in the midst of our circles, to create diversion instead of unity. So, who's playing games? Not me. I'm just trying to figure out all this fucking mess. And I'm sorry for swearing. But also I want to mention that since I've started with YouTube, I've started to swear more. And if you're really interested, contact me. Then you know what swearing is all about and cursing is all about. Because there's a reason why it's called a curse. Especially the more pissed you are, the more effective it is. And the more... I don't know what to call it, but the more serious it is. The more pissed you are. And I'm telling you, let's give an example. If you're so pissed that you could actually kill in real life, then it would be a good thing if you didn't know those things that I know. Because I am a priest. And when you make a deal with the priest, it's for keeps. Who knows that reference? I know why it's relevant to me. You will never know if you're like that. Because there's people who's already left the room, but I guess they don't want to be beatniks. Or they couldn't be even if they tried. So that's fine by me, but what I'm saying is, there was a guy in my real life on a specific occasion said to me, "You look like a priest." And I was laughing inside. I couldn't speak even, because I knew the truth. But yeah, I am a priest. On both sides. I know both sides, unfortunately. And I know there's a payment involved. And I've done things, I wouldn't say I'm ashamed of them, but I'm not proud of them either. So, yeah, it is what it is. And I'm sorry for bringing this to you. But I can't just let it go and let people who are so delusional get away with it. And they won't. Spirit of the book, remember. And like I said, this is a sad day indeed. And I hope that the truth comes out through me now, even though I'm not happy about it. I'm not smiling about it. I'm not making jokes here. Because there's been a lot of things going on, not only lately, but in general, that I know, but I've kept quiet about. So if I was playing games, don't you think I would be making that video already addressing it? No, I'm not even doing that in this one. I'm not naming any names. I'm not doing anything like that. But I'm putting it on them. Because the thing that's on my hand, it's a commitment. And everyone who's come in touch with me, it will affect them for better or for worse, depending on where they stand. It's not a threat. It's reality. And I've told someone, a single person, I've told the full story. And it's not only once this has happened in my life, more than once. So I know it's real. So don't question me. Don't you fucking dare. And if you have nothing good to say, like I said before, keep your mouth shut. And if I add my sister to my room, don't talk to her if you can't say anything nice to her. That's all I had to say, and I don't want to say anymore even, because I know next corner it's going to be used against me, even that. So, I don't know. But you two, who were my first subscribers, the two of you that were my first subscribers, I'm going to try and find you and hit you up privately and add you to my room, because like I said, all these problems that I've seen so far has been brought up by women. So maybe I should add more guys to the room. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to, because like I said, if you're not on my frequent list, because the way Hangouts is set up on a phone, at least, I don't know how it works on a laptop, you can't just add people just like that. You need their email, and I don't have these two people's email. But I will try. I will try and find you, and I will try and add you. Send you a request, an invite, whatever, however it works. I'll try to figure it out. You two know who you are, because I've spoken about this in my shout-out video. You know who you are. And I need you there, because if you're on my side, this is the time to show it. Because I've entered my last Septua, and it's only a few of you who knows what that truly means. But I don't have the time to waste it on people who like, you know, to try to change their minds when their minds is completely warped. No, that's not me. Because I don't have that kind of time. And I don't even have I don't know, I don't want to call it energy, because it's not even energy for it. That wouldn't be the right phrase. I don't even have the desire for it. But anyway, I'm going to finish this video now. I've said my piece. And may whichever Lord you chose bless you and keep you, because I don't want to keep you. And don't come if you're not welcome. And don't say if you're not asked. And when you do, make sure that you are in the right. Because if you're not, you're going to be booted. Plain and simple. And I'm sorry for being so strict on this, but now it's time to end the nice guy approach, because I've tried and it's failed. So I guess I have to be the bad guy now. you have forced my hand. So, for those of you who left on their own, I'm glad you did, because it didn't add drama to the room. But still, there's some people out there who still want to be like that and still want to keep doing that. So, to all of you else out there who have channels, who have rooms, be aware of this fact. And if you need to, hit me up and I'll tell you who they are. Because they're not coming back to my place. So yeah, we'll see how this plays out, but the main reason for me making this video is to say those two things in the dead language. The good one and the bad one. And it will work on both sides. This is Beatnologic signing out. Thank you for listening, and goodbye. I won't say peace, because then it will be construed as I'm saying this for everyone, but I'm not. So I'll just say goodbye and take care until next time.